Hi, this is Jared Polak, founder of Entre Results, back for another awesome podcast. Listen, how to not be cash poor as a small business owner. What a great topic for this mini podcast today. How to not be cash poor. You know, I talk to a lot of people who they're selling a lot of stuff. They feel like they're being successful, but yet their cash flow is horrible. So they feel like they can't keep up. One thing I want to look at today is how do we collect money? How do we collect payments from our customers? Many times when I talk to small business owners, it's like they don't even want to deal with collections. They don't even want to have to deal with it. So what happens is a lot of people end up paying late, 120 days late, 90 days late, even more than that, and they get to the point where they don't collect on many people. And so even if they sell something, even if they've done the service or the product or delivered, sometimes they don't get paid, which is a horrible thing, which produces horrible cash flow. Or sometimes even if they do get paid, it happens so long that it's really killing their cash flow. So a couple things to think about. Number one is we have to change our mindset about this. How can you collect the entire amount for your services or for your product before you deliver? How can that happen? Now, I know some of you right now might say, well, that's impossible with my industry. In the service that I provide, that's absolutely impossible. There's no way I can do that. So let me just challenge you again. How can you do it? Why do you instantly have a limiting belief that there's no way that you can do it? I don't care. It doesn't matter if no one else is doing it in the industry. How can you do it? Okay, so that was maybe a little bit rough, but I had to challenge you a little bit. Maybe realistically, it isn't possible. Maybe you are in an industry where you can't collect 100%. So how do you collect 50%? Maybe right now you're not collecting anything until you're finished with the product, or maybe you're only collecting a 10% or a small down payment. How can you collect more upfront, 50% upfront, 25% upfront? How can you get paid as you go, and so you don't have this long collection that happens at the end? That is action step number one. Number two, and I hear this a lot of times from certainly people that are really new to business. They don't want to take credit card because they don't want to pay for the credit card fees. Listen, it almost always makes sense to accept credit cards from your clients. It almost always makes sense, even if you have to pay those fees, for the reason that you can collect sooner, you can collect more. It makes the whole process a lot easier. Oftentimes you can automate payments if you collect monthly. There's so many good reasons to why to accept credit and debit card payments, even if you have to pay the fees. So think about that. Are you willing to take credit card? Are you currently taking credit card? If not, why not? Third thing to think about is, listen, I know you probably hate doing this. You hate dealing with it. Why don't you outsource this to someone? Why don't you have someone else collect? If there's an invoice, why don't you have someone else follow up? Why don't you also have someone be very consistent so you can focus on what you love doing? Maybe it's someone within your company that can take it over. Maybe it's someone that needs to be outsourced, but maybe have someone else do this thing that you don't like to do, and they're most likely going to do a better job. They're going to collect more money. You're going to end up making money in the long run, even if you pay someone else. Again, these are all generalizations, but these are things that holistically that I've seen with a lot of different businesses. And so maybe not every single one of those three applies to you, but take action on one of those three today, and you will have better cash flow within your company. You will not be so cash poor, and that'll give you more freedom to have less stress so you can do more things that you enjoy in life. The Jared Polak, founder of Entre Results. Listen, to learn more about this stuff, check us out on entreresults.com. Check out our website. We have other podcasts and other blogs that can help you learn more about how to get better in certain areas of business. Make it a great day.